Dear student, how are you? We are in our chapter coordination compound and we are discussing magnetic properties. The magnetic data agree with maximum spin pairing in many cases. એટલે કે unpaired electrons હોય એ paired થાય, that is pairing. In many cases, ઘણા કેસમાં, especially with the coordination compounds containing D6 ions. એટલે જે આયનમાં d orbital contains 6 electron, there should be pairing. However, with the species containing D4 and D5 also, there are complications. જ્યારે મેટલ કે આયનમાં D6, D4 કે D5 ઇલેક્ટ્રોન્સ હોય ત્યારે કોમ્પ્લિકેશન્સ હોય છે. MnCn6-3 has magnetic moment of 2 unpaired electrons. Manganese 6 cyanide having -6 charge, so here manganese having +3. So atomic number of manganese is 25. Atomic number of manganese is +5. 25. So 4s2 3d5. In the case of Mn+3, 3 electrons are removed. બે ફોરેસ્ટ માંથી ને એક ડી માંથી. There are D3D4. So here is 4 electron in the orbitals. But cyanido, I told you once again, cyanido, En, amine, carbonyl are strong ligands. So it pulls up the electrons. Here 6 ligands. So hybridization will be D2sp3. For doing D2sp3 hybridization, 1 electron moves here and it became paired. So you can see D2sp3 hybridization occurs, and there are 2 unpaired electrons. Understood this line? While MnCl6-3, here -3, here will be +3. Paramagnetic moment of 4 unpaired electrons. Reason for that, our chloride is not a strong ligand, which is weak, not capable to pairing unpaired electrons. So here sp3d2 hybridization occurs. 2d of 4 will be used, sp3d2. So 4 remains unpaired. Understood? Now in FeCN6 has magnetic moment of single unpaired electron. Why? In 6 cyanide there is -6. So Fe માં +3 થશે. Yes. So now what about Fe? Atomic number of iron is 26. Yes. Atomic number of iron is 26. Argon 4s2 3d6. In oxidation number +3. 2 removes from here and 1 from here. So in d orbital there are 5 electrons. But listen, our cyano is one of the strong ligand, capable to push up the electrons. So for getting to vacant 3d orbitals, these 2 unpaired electrons became paired, and D2sp3 inner hybridization occurs D2sp3. Here 3D is used, not 4D. And there is single, only one unpaired electron, while in FeF6 minus 3. Here is Fe plus 3. But fluoride is a weak ligand which is not capable to push up the electrons, not capable to in unpaired electron into paired electrons, not capable. So 5 remains unpaired. Is a paramagnetic with 5 unpaired. So magnetic moment of this one is more FeF6 than FeCN6. COF6 minus 3 is paramagnetic with 4 unpaired electrons. Here 6 fluoride minus 6 of cobalt will be plus 3. Now atomic number of cobalt is 27. Cobalt 27. So argon 4s2 3d7. In cobalt plus 3, 2 from 4s and 1 from 3d will be removed. So there are 6 electrons in the orbital. Then 4s 4p vacant is a paramagnetic. CO we discussed. In cobalt is that COF6 paramagnetic with 4 unpaired electrons. Why? We discussed fluoride is not coming in our list of strong. So it not rearranges અને ધક્કો નહીં મારી શકે અને rearrange નહીં કરી શકે, capable જ નથી. એટલે sp3d2 hybridization occurs there. So 4 electron remains unpaired. So paramagnetic with 4 unpaired electrons, while COC2O4 thrive. 1 oxalate having minus 2 charge, so 3 having minus 6. So cobalt plus 3 is diamagnetic. Yes. Now we have to add here oxalate. Fifth one is a strong ligand. Yes, capable to push up. So these 2 electron moves here, and all the 6 are now paired. And D2sp3 hybridization occurs up. And due to all the electrons are paired, અહીં બધા electron paired છે એટલે diamagnetic, એટલે ચુંબક વડે attract નહીં થાય. This apparent anomaly is explained by the valence bond theory. Now you can see valence bond theory is very helpful in the term of formation of inner orbital. Like D2sp3 હોય તો inner orbital hybridization. In outer orbital coordination entities we discussed MnCN6 minus 3, FeCN6 minus 3, and cobalt C2O4 thrice are inner. Why? In all the 3 cases we discussed are inner. Inner means there should be D2sp3 hybridization occurs, means 3D is used. So inner D2sp3. The former 2 complexes are paramagnetic and later diamagnetic on other end. MnCl6 minus 3, Fe fluorido weak, fluorido weak, fluorido weak. Outer orbital means 4D will be used. So sp3d2 is outermost orbital. Hybridization occurs sp3d2 are param corresponding to 4, 5 and 4. We discussed earlier about it. There are 4, here 4 unpaired, here 5 unpaired, here in cobalt plus 3 we discussed, take the screenshot once again, unpaired electrons. I hope you are enjoying my lecture. Then like my video. Here, our question number 9.7, you can see the spin only magnetic moment means the value of magnetic moment of the entity Mn Br4 minus 2 is 5.9 Bohr magneton. Predict the geometry of the complex ion. Here 4 bromide minus 4, so here will be plus 2 for getting total minus 2. Here oxidation number of manganese is plus 2. Clear? Electronic configuration of manganese 25 electron. पहला ही fill up था 4s2 3d5. After removal of 2 electrons, so first 2 removes from here, so it is 3d5. There are 5 electrons in d orbital 3d. You can see bromide here, yes, total number of ligands are 4, so which is Ml4 type. So there are two possibilities. Complex ion coordination number is 4, so it should be square planar, otherwise tetrahedral. If it is tetrahedral, then sp3 hybridization occurs. If it is square planar, then dsp2 occurs. But the fact that magnetic moment of the complex ion is 5.9. Here fact that 5.9 Bohr magneton means 5 electrons should be unpaired. And obviously we can say bromide is not coming in our list of the strong ligands. So there should be 5 unpaired electrons. So 5 remains as it is. Bromine is not capable to arrange. So 1 4s and 3 4p hybridized. sp3 hybridized occurs and 4 bromide combines there and shape will be tetrahedral or 4 bromide on the corner of the tetrahedral. Yes, with help of magnetic moment we can define geometrical shape of the given complex entity. There are some limitations in valence bond theory. While the valence bond theory, yes, question limitation of valence bond theory, VBT in short. While the valence bond theory to a larger extent explain the formation of structures and magnetic behavior of the coordination compound. Yes, valence bond theory is very useful to explain the how coordination compound forms. The coordinate compound કઈ રીતે ફોર્મ થાય છે એની સમજૂતી આપે છે, એનું સ્ટ્રક્ચર એક્સપ્લેન કરે છે, એનું મેગ્નેટિક બિહેવિયર પેરામેગ્નેટિક છે કે ડાયામેગ્નેટિક એ પણ રિપ્રેઝેન્ટ એક્સપ્લેન કરે છે of coordination compound, but it suffers from the following shortcomings. આમ છતાંય shortcoming means defect, some problems in this theory. Shortcoming means some problems. Yes, limitations. It involves a number of assumptions. Assumptions means the imaginations. In the science, imaginations are not allowed. Yes, this valence bond theory is on the basis of some assumptions, imaginations, કેટલીક ધારણાઓ પર આધારિત છે, but in science assumption is not allowed. Second, it does not give quantitative interpretation of magnetic data. Yes, valence bond theory says our complex is paramagnetic or diamagnetic, but quantitative magnetic value, magnetic moment, we can't say by using valence bond theory. 1 n-paid હોય 2 હોય 3 હોય 4 કે 5 n-paid હોય તો the magnetic value કઈ છે એ quantitative analysis થઈ શકતું નથી. Third one, it does not explain the color exhibited by coordination compound. Yes, actually coordination compounds are colorful, but color of it, why? એનો કલર શા માટે છે? એનો reason it's not explained by valence bond theory. It does not give a quantitative interpretation of the thermodynamic or kinetic stability of coordination compound. Yes, some of the coordination compound like didentate, tridentate, ligand heavy complexes are more stable in comparison of monodentate ligand. એટલે મેટલ સાથે બધા મોનોડેન્ટેટ ligand હોય એના કરતા પોલીડેન્ટેટ ligand હોય તો એની સ્ટેબિલિટી વધારે હોય છે. થર્મોડાયનેમિક સ્ટેબિલિટી બરાબર એ એક્સપ્લેન થતી નથી. It does not make exact prediction regarding the tetrahedral and square planar structure of 4 coordination complexes. Whenever coordination number means the number of coordinate covalent bonds are 4, so it should be square planar, otherwise it should be tetrahedral. Out of these two, which one it possesses, we can't say by VBT. Last one, it does not distinguish. Distinguish means difference between weak and strong ligands. એ આપણે બેટર અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ માટે મેં કીધું હતું સાઇનો એમાઇન કાર્બોનિલ આ VBT એવું કહેતું નહોતું. એટલે which ligand is weak and which one is strong, it's also not distinguished by valence bond theory. So these are 6 limitations of VBT. Now we are in our most IMP question for 4 marks, crystal field theory. Valence bond theory over. Now we are in our most IMP question, crystal field theory. Now we are in our most IMP question for 4 mark, crystal field theory. There is some limitation in valence bond theory. So crystal field theory is useful for better understanding of coordination compound. Crystal field theory is an electrostatic model. એટલે positive charge attracts toward negative and negative toward positive, which is electrostatic attraction. Consider the metal ligand bond to be ionic, arising purely from electrostatic interaction between the metal and the ligand. એટલે મેટલ અને લિગેન્ડ વચ્ચે ઇલેક્ટ્રોસ્ટેટિક એટ્રેક્શન હોય છે એવું આ થિયરીમાં એઝ્યુમ કરવામાં આવેલું છે. એટલે મેટલનો પોઝિટિવ પાર્ટ attracted toward the negative part of the ligand. Ligand are treated as the point charges. In case of anions, if our ligand is a negative ion, so point charge attracted toward the metal. Or point dipoles in case of neutral molecules like water. So water is a ligand but neutral, and कोई charge nothing, but this part is partially negative, this part is partially positive. So negative part attracts toward the metal atom or ion. In case of anion and point dipoles, in case of neutral molecule. Understood? The far the orbitals in an isolated એટલે કે અલગ gaseous metal or ion have same energy. In the coordination compound there is a metal in center and there are 5d orbitals. So dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square and dz square. All the 5d orbitals is located around the nucleus spherically and same energy. Isolated means હજી ligand અહીંયા combined નથી ત્યાં સુધી આ પાંચેયની energy all the d5 having same energy. Isolated ligand સાથે connected ના હોય અને gaseous state માં હોય ત્યારે atom કે ion પાંચેયની એનર્જી સેમ હોય છે. they are degenerate અને degenerate કહેવાય. degenerate means same. this degeneracy એટલે having same energy સરખી ઉર્જા is maintained if a spherically symmetrical field of negative charge surrounds. એટલે એમાં જો કોઈ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન્સ હોય negatively charged તો એને surrounded एकदम spherically arranged હોય છે. The metal atom ion. However, when this negative field is due to ligands, આનું જે negative field છે એટલે જે મેટલની આસપાસ જે 5d orbitals છે એના ઇલેક્ટ્રોન એની આસપાસ સરાઉન્ડેડ હોય છે. Either anions or negative end of dipolar molecule like ammonia and water in a complex it becomes asymmetric of d orbitals. એટલે જેવું મેટલના કોન્ટેક્ટમાં એટલે મેટલ ઇન્ડિવિડ્યુઅલ એકલું હોય ત્યારે in the case metal is alone isolated. So in this case all the 5d orbitals are symmetrically arranged. તો પાંચેય d orbital સમાન રીતે વહેંચાયેલી હોય છે symmetric. When it comes contact to the ligand like ammonia, water, so repulsion occurs between them. d electrons of the d orbital and electrons of the ligand repulse each other, and due to presence of ligand our shape will be now asymmetrical of 5d orbitals. The pattern of splitting depends. This is called splitting. એટલે પાંચેયની એનર્જી જે સેમ હતી હવે સેમ રહેશે નહીં. That is called as splitting. This type of splitting એટલે કે જે પાંચેયની એનર્જીમાં ડિફરન્સ આવી જાય. આ પાંચેયની એનર્જી જે સેમ હતી એમાં ડિફરન્સ આવી જાય. So that is called splitting. Depends upon nature of the crystal field. એટલે કેટલા ligand અને કયા ligand strong કે weak. How many ligands are combining with metal. Let us explain the splitting in different crystal field. એટલે 4 ligand આવશે કે 6 ligand. On the basis of it splitting occurs in it. Dear student, આજના લેક્ચરમાં આપણે ક્રિસ્ટલ ફિલ્ડ થિયરી છે એ પૂરી નહીં થાય અને અધૂરું મજા નહીં આવે એટલે જે ક્રિસ્ટલ ફિલ્ડ થિયરીનો પાર્ટ નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં જોશું. અત્યારે આપણે એક્સરસાઇઝના ક્વેશ્ચન લઈ લઈએ. Find out the oxidation number of the metal in the given entity or complex compound. Here is +2. Ethylene diamine is neutral by charge. One cyano having -1. H2O aqua neutral by charge. So getting +3 here should be 3 plus. So this is our answer. In first term, oxidation number is +3 of the cobalt. In second, ethylene diamine is neutral by charge. One bromide having -1, so 2 having -2. getting plus 1, here should be 3 plus 3 minus 2 gives plus 1. Once again, En is neutral by charge, so 0. So 2En will be 0. 1 bromide possesses minus 1. So 2 having minus 2, so it will be plus 1. In cobalt, here is the plus 3 also. In third one, here is 4 chloride. 1 chloride minus 1, so 4 having minus 4. Getting minus 2, here should be plus 2. So in third case, platinum having a plus 2 charge. In fourth one, here is counter ion. 1 potassium having plus 1, so 3 having plus 3. So entity having minus 3. 1 cyanide having minus 1, so 6 having minus 6. So on Fe, that should be plus 3. And fifth one, CrNH3 thrice Cl3. There is no any counter ion there. So our entity itself neutral. So 1 chloride having minus 1, so 3 having minus 3. Amine is neutral by charge. For getting 0 total value, here should be 3 plus. So in fifth one, oxidation number is plus 3. This type of MCQ asked in our exam. This one was the question of exercise 9.5. Our crystal field theory we will discuss continue in our next lecture. Till then, bye.